Welcome to YouTube's Past, a series in which I look at the YouTube creators of the past. During a time from 2005 to early 2008 where anything could be put on YouTube, but not everything would stay on YouTube. And there was no content ID system, so there's an abundance of lip-syncing videos, music videos, and full episodes of TV shows. But let's not also forget there's also porn, when one could make any video they would ever want to and place it on YouTube, where YouTube creators could become popular overnight. This was YouTube's past.
Yes, makes content. Makes content. Now, before we start discussing the WineKone, who in fact was a real YouTube pioneer, not like the people who others refer to as a pioneer like Ray William Johnson, which he wasn't. Let's discuss a time in the past, a time when YouTube was for aspiring filmmakers, for hobbyists. People didn't care about business, but also people would upload random shit and random footage from the camera. A time when YouTube used to look like this, and the users looked like this.
Moss right here. There's a little bit of moss right here. You can really see what you gotta do. I'm smack dab in the middle.
This was a time when people would just dump their random shit on the website like it was a fucking landfill. It was a time when the highest definition videos were a whopping 240p. A time when I did not always repeat the two words. A time when. This was the time when Tony, the WineKone, would start his YouTube channel. Right when it began. But let's go back further in time, before he started his YouTube channel. The beginning of the WineKone. Now, Tony started a newsletter in 2003, which he sent out to approximately like 30 people, mostly his friends and family, and he would send edited clips, edited images, and some funny news. He called this newsletter the WineKone. Later, he made this newsletter like a subscription-based thing, and, the subscribers would receive what I already discussed. Later, the WineKone would make these articles public in April 2005. Sadly, I cannot find any of them. I would go over them if I could. Anyways, he used to unsubscribe people from his articles. And this is funny because he actually started doing this on YouTube as well. And just because people didn't like his content or whatever.
I sometimes unsubscribe people from my channel. Now, it might not sound sad at first, But here's the context of it. Basically, I don't do this all the time, but if I see a comment saying how I'm not funny anymore, or that they just don't like my stuff anymore, I basically go to their profile and block them, which makes them unsubscribe to me automatically. Then I unblock them, so if they're stupid enough to resubscribe, then they can do that.
During this time, he decided to create a YouTube channel with, of course, the same name, called TheWineKone. Now, TheWineKone actually is an anagram for Tony Huynh, which is the phonetic spelling for Tony Huynn's actual name. His first video. My audio may sound poor for about a minute. He started making videos in December 2005, with his first videos just being simple video blogs and rants about random topics. In these videos, he was playing a character who would often go off the original topic and start talking about random humorous topics. His channel is a comedic channel, which consistently relies on satire, parody, random humor, and dark humor. Here is an example of this shift from his first YouTube video uploaded on December 17th, 2005. He called it The Delaware Boy. In The Delaware Boy, Tony records an area around the place he lives in Canada, and he tries to explain why the place is creepy.
And I wonder, why is it so creepy?
He later comes across a fire pit, in which he thinks that maybe if he says Bloody Mary a few times in there, that something bad will happen to him.
And in the fire pit, and chant Bloody Mary. And hopefully I'll die.
Now I don't know about you guys, but that sounds really stupid to me. Obvious statements aside, TheWineKone later leaves, and then, well, the video becomes a director's commentary in which he makes sarcastic remarks about his video that he made.
Welcome to the special director's commentary of the film you just watched, and I don't stress the word film at all.
During the commentary, he explains that the production was sponsored by cleaning products. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Please buy Nature Bleach right now or I'll fucking kill you!
As you can see, we were only able to get cleaning products to advertise for us because we're cheap.
Hey guys, I'm sorry about that random outburst. It's just that I need to advertise Nature Bleach. I mean, no one's buying it. It's just you'll understand the clip. Just watch it already.
But we later found out that our cleaning product sponsors went to the screening of this video and decided not to give us any money.
Then TheWineKone decides to attack his fans, who are teenage girls who like the OC. But he didn't know this at the time. This was his first video.
The OC is a great show. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So the OC actually is a great show, and he really doesn't know what he's talking about. It's one of the greatest shows of all time, and he actually parodies the OC later in his YouTube life. Let's just roll a clip of that. So believe it or not, that was actually his first YouTube video, which in my opinion was actually phenomenal. It was pretty hilarious. This video also works as a great representation of the rest of his content, which he always contains this similar sense of humor, you know, ridiculing himself and, well, everything. But we can't just stop at one video. We have to watch a bunch of them in order to see how truly funny this old YouTuber was. There's a reason why he was number, I don't even know, like 4 most subscribed for a while. He was one of the most popular YouTubers, and that's not an understatement. He actually was. So, you may be wondering how this weird, geeky looking Asian kid became so popular on YouTube. Well, here's how, okay? You ready for this? After his first video, guess what? If you get featured on the front page of YouTube, which I believe he did, then basically you're instantly popular on YouTube. Because this was the beginning of YouTube. There was only about 1 million frequent users on the website. That's nothing. So any video that got a couple thousand views was instantly pretty popular. That's like getting, I don't know, like 100 million views nowadays on a video. Like, a lot of people saw that video. So TheWineKone instantly became popular upon his arrival on YouTube. Just like many of the other YouTube pioneers, he just made something original, and that's about it. He didn't put trash on the website. Well, I mean, some may consider it trash, but it was something original. It was his too. It wasn't just some music video, which did become popular, but those channels did not become popular, and later got taken down. But that's a story for another day. Now let's look at TheWineKone stats. As soon as, stats were available for YouTube. Here's a chart from mid-2006 with the most subscribed channels. TheWineKone, as you can see, is number 4. So I was right. But this is probably the highest position he was at. He, in 2007 and stuff, he stayed around, I don't know, like 7th most subscribed, 6th. He floated around the top 10 for a long time. But I would say after late 2008, his channel started falling off the charts. Started falling lower and lower into obscurity. Because this is when YouTube started becoming more accessible, I guess. It already was, but it was even becoming mainstream at this point, and it was even used in the 2008 election where Obama got elected. But we will go over that a bit later. Well, anyways, let's go over some of his later videos after that first video. Some videos that I find interesting, some that were prominent on his channel, and we'll just have a good time. A brief look at TheWineKone's video catalog. TheWineKone, as of February 2018, which is the time that I'm recording this, has 199 videos uploaded to his YouTube channel. And I don't know if any of them have been taken down or not, but 199 videos is a lot. We will be briefly looking at 7 of these videos, and the first of which that we will be looking at is actually his most viewed YouTube video. With 3.4 million views, we will be looking at Hotness Prevails / worst video ever. Uploaded in May 2006. TheWineKone begins his video complaining about being hot. Now, he lives in Canada, so I don't know how hot it could be out there.
This is me, half naked, because it's extremely hot today.
Then he questions to himself what he's doing. He does this throughout the entire video.
What am I doing being naked on video?
He thinks he's going bald for some reason.
I have a bald spot. Look at this. Is that baldness?
He continues to say how bad the video he is making is.
This is the most horrible video ever produced by anyone in any industry.
Does random impressions.
Here is the path to the dark side.
Acts like a schizophrenic. Then is self-aware about it.
Making fun of me. Stop being like Adam Sandler. Oh. Oh God.
Rants about emos.
There's no such thing as an emo person.
At the end, he said he made this shitty video to see if people will watch and think that it is actually a good video.
Sometimes I like to make very crappy videos just to see if viewers will tune out, or will they be like, yeah, you're still so cool to me.
Allow me to give my brief thoughts on this video. So it's a 10-minute video and I cut it up for you guys to show you most of the best parts. Now the video is, well, as the title suggests, not very good, but it's definitely not the worst video I've ever seen on YouTube, that's for sure. But 10 minutes of that, no thanks. Anyways, apparently his audience failed this task, since the quote-unquote worst video ever later won an award from YouTube. This was actually a contest held in March 2007, but the video was actually uploaded in May 2006, so this was almost a full year later when he was actually getting the reward. So it was nominated for this award, and it won out of all these other creators. Now the WineKone actually made a video showing off his award in a video called YouTube Award Acceptance Speech. This video was uploaded in June 2007.
Hi there. You may or may not know this, but back in March of 2007, YouTube held its first ever YouTube Awards. I was nominated for Best Commentary alongside the users Geriatric 1927, Renetto, Bohem, Mark Day Comedy, Blunty 3000, Paper Lilies, Little Loca, Zipster08, and Mr. Pregnant.
Take note of many of those names, because I'll probably be covering some of those in the future. Anyways.
And there's a swivel action here. Awesome. No. Just to confirm, it's from YouTube.
At the end of this video, he ends up breaking this award.
Fully intact. Woohoo! Oh shit! Motherfucking ass!
Yeah, this cursing goes on for a bit while longer. But we're gonna skip it. Just, my thoughts on that video were, it's okay. 6 minutes of pure show off. Let's watch another. This video is a little bit further back in time, September 2006. Video called About Her/Their Videos. The WineKone rants about Lonely Girl 15, who I believe was the most sub channel at the time.
For months now, this girl has been posting videos online about her life. She talks about how she's homeschooled, her parents are strict and religious. She has this boy that she doesn't really like, but she does like, or she doesn't like, or he likes her, something like that, boy troubles. And she apparently is a 16-year-old who lives in the United States of America. And her video blogs are immensely popular until recently. Well, not until recently, because they're still popular, but still. So the thing that recently happened is that people traced her somehow and found out that she's actually a 19-year-old and she's an actress. She's not really a girl that's always trapped inside her home.
What was the point of me showing that video? You know what? I just wanted to put a history lesson within a history lesson. So, hey, the more you know. Also, I wanted to show that Lonely Girl 15 actually acknowledged the WineKone.
Then there's the WineKone, or just WineKone, I'm not sure. You are totally retarded, but I like it.
Alright, so you called me totally retarded. But hey, that's cool of me because you seem to like that. Although I would like to say that that's politically incorrect for you to call me totally retarded.
Welcome to 2018, where a social justice warrior will get offended if you say the word retard and would actually attack good old lonely girl 15. Now enough shoving my politics down your throats. The next video is called Worst Video Ever 2 with Intent. Yeah, that's right. He actually says in the title this time that it's with intent. This is a sequel to Worst Video Ever, Hotness Prevails. And basically, it was uploaded in October 2006, but I'm not going to be covering it this time. Some old YouTube channel from 2007 is going to be covering it this time, called YT Reviews. I hope you enjoy. I don't know what the hell, where he is, or what happened to him. For all I know, he's probably dead. Alright, let's go.
It's in Worst Video Ever 2 with Intent that Tony intersperses several different concepts into one video while pulling a robot chicken. In all actuality, this is probably the best work I've seen from Tony. He has two of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles talking about their curvy female cohort, April, while He-Man does a little cone rubbing of his own on Tony's mouse. He then does a parody of YouTube founders Chad and Steve's announcement of the Google purchase.
One king, Google, and the court jester, no, the village idiot, me.
I'm not sure if he's supposed to be Chad or Steve in that one.
Wow, funnier and faster than me. Thanks for stealing my thunder, YT Reviews. Anyways, let's go on to the next video. This one, he also covered, but fuck him, he covered it poorly. So, we will be covering the Internet Creepo, uploaded in November 2006.
After these messages, we'll be right
I didn't say commercial right now. Oh my god.
Hey, what up, dudes and dudettes? It's Mewtwo, and I'm here to sell you a great product, okay? Okay, you ready to hear this? Mighty Mended. That's right, Mighty Mended. You can buy Mighty Mended today for like $2 if you use the special promo code Darius Sucks Content Dick. I didn't say that, bitch. That's not what I told you to fucking say. You fucking idiot. I told you to sell more nature bleach.
Continue.
Press yes already. Press yes. Alright, thank God. So you are still in the video.
One man will take it upon himself to make everything creepier. That man is me. The Internet Creepo.
In the video, the WineKone builds a machine to go into the internet.
I've created a machine that will let me jump between worlds, from the world of reality and into the world of cyberspace.
This same machine actually kills him. It reminds me of how Nature Bleach actually killed me. Even though his machine did not work as planned, he is now able to go into the internet as a ghost.
Touch my finger. You know you want to. It is your destiny to become the Internet Creepo.
He visits the popular YouTubers at the time, otherwise known as YouTube celebrities, and he wants to do sexual activities to them, basically becoming the Internet Creepo.
On some guy's team that got a little out of hand, and he took it really seriously.
Well, hello, LisaNova. I wish I was that some guy.
He basically repeats the same formula throughout the rest of the video, just going up to old school YouTube celebrities who are really famous at that time, and saying creepy things to them. Enjoy.
In your butt, they do. Hello there, Smosh. Did I just hear you guys talking about butts? So, whose butt are we talking about? Ian's or Anthony's? Actually, I have no idea who's who. But who cares? All I know is that
I'll pull your floaties
your
too.
Floaties.
Now this last clip that I'll show you actually gives this video some historical context.
Hi YouTube, this is Chad and Steve. We're the co-founders of the site, and we just want to say thank you. Today we have some exciting news for you. We've been acquired by Google.
Ah yes, Chad and Steve. I heard a rumor that you guys bought a pool full of gold coins, similar to that of Scrooge McDuck. If this is true, how about we go skinny dipping in it? Afterwards, you can fish out the coins that are stuck in my crevices. It'd be quite the workout.
Now this video encapsulates the humor of the wine cone very well, again, just like the first video I showed you. And what it does is it actually builds up his persona that he will use throughout the rest of his YouTube career, the internet Creepo. It's his main character, and he constantly goes back to it. Another reason why I find this video pretty important is because it actually goes back to November 2006 and shows you what was happening on YouTube at the time, which is pretty impressive. Again, please check out the Internet Creepo by TheWineKone on YouTube. The next video is called Dreaming of YouTube, and it was uploaded May 2007. It's another one of his great videos.
You say the same things all the time, like gay, fag, and I hope you die. And you always end up telling me I'm ugly.
So the first song was about a guy experiencing haters. And later it's just basically the Winekones thinking up a whole YouTube story and basically what YouTube was back then, which is pretty interesting. He makes a song to show each point of view of each type of person.
So the hater perspective, okay.
Hey you, dumb ass, you suck, go die, I hate you.
The next story is from YouTube's perspective, and it basically just discusses, what YouTube will do with the hater.
Your view's down, don't have stop with a man. You doing it, will end out suspension or a ban.
The funny part here is that I think he was actually dressing as this one YouTuber at the time called Channel Reviews, and we'll talk about him a bit later, but I just find that kind of, I just noticed that with his, goatee thing. I'm not sure if that's what he was doing or just coincidence, but yeah. So then the video switches over to Viacom's point of view, and Viacom talks about suing YouTube, something that was actually happening at the time.
Things will be okay. We kid, we're here to sue you.
And that would have to be all Tony's original songs in that video. There is more to the video. He actually, calls a psychologist, and then the psychologist tells him, think of something else. You're not, because he was going crazy and thinking up all this stuff. And then he thinks of like the Smosh boys and whatever. So yeah, that's basically the end of the video. Next one. The next video is called Viral Video Failure, and it was uploaded in May 2008. In this video, he does a parody of most of the viral videos up until 2008. He does a Daft Punk Hands parody. He then makes a parody of Noah takes a picture of himself every day for 6 years.
6 years worth of pictures.
He literally just took a bunch of pictures of his Ninja Turtle toy. Anyways, the next parody that I'll show you is his parody of Evolution of Dance, Evolution of Prance. This failed because prancing never changed. Anyway, the next parody that he did, well, the next one I'll show you, is his parody of Charlie the Unicorn.
We're going to Cookie Hill. Come with us, Charles. Yeah, Charles. It'll be a journey. We're going on a journey, Charles.
Yeah, Cookie Hill, right. I'm just gonna, go back to napping now.
No, Charles. You have to come with us to Cookie Hill.
At the end, he realizes that he made a lot of failures throughout his way in trying to make a viral video. So, he decides to make a comedy troupe. I'm not going to show you that because it's stupid. It basically leads into another video that he makes. But anyways, let's get to the next video. And the next video is called Let's Play Super Mario Brothers. And this one was uploaded 4 years later, January 2012. Obviously this wasn't his next video. I just don't want to cover so many videos that, because he's been on YouTube for over 12 years, so yeah, I'm just gonna cover as much as I think is necessary. So yeah, Let's Play Super Mario Brothers, uploaded January 2012. Let's go. He basically just criticizes Super Mario Brothers the whole time, but it's pretty funny.
And he just walks away. He's not chasing me down or anything. So for all of you who stomp Goombas and Koopa Troopas, congratulations. You are a serial killer. Hold on.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure you get the gist of this. But the next video we'll be covering, and the final video we'll be covering, is the last video that TheWineKone has uploaded. It was uploaded January 2018, so actually this year. It's called Trevor Redacted. Basically, this guy named Trevor commented on his video telling him to go back to being creepy.
Really, Trevor, you're demanding me to go back to being creepy.
TheWineKone takes his creepiness to another level.
Let's start with the basics. You're a white male, 6 feet tall, green eyes, blonde hair. You consider yourself, quote, an intellectual. You're a Libra, which means your birthday is between September 22nd and October 23rd. Yeah, I totally had to Google that to find out the dates because, well, I wanted to appear intellectual. Just like you. To impress you.
Where he finds out about this guy named Trevor.
What's that, Trevor? You want creepier? Oh, I'll give you creepier. Let's jump into a hot tub because we're going back in time.
He basically cyberstalks Trevor.
February. Wait for it. 2001. This was a very difficult time in your life, I know, because you broke your very first video game console, the Super Nintendo. Now you gotta ask yourself, how did I find that information about you from nearly 2 decades ago? Say it with me now.
The world may never know.
This is the part where I'm crossing the line. But to prove that I actually do know your number, here it is encrypted.
You.
So Trevor, I hope this video was creepy enough for you. And let this video be a warning to all of you who say my videos aren't creepy enough these days, because I can always summon the internet creepo.
At the end of the video, it becomes a Taylor Swift "Look What You Made Me Do" parody.
I'm sorry, the old WineKone can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh. Because he's not dead or anything, he's just busy dancing like nobody's watching.
Look what you made me do.
Yeah, I can't play most of that Taylor Swift parody because copyright and the video might get taken down because of that. But that is the end of watching the WineKone's videos. But now we'll be looking at a few of the collaborations that the WineKone was in. I'm only showing this because, well, it's kind of interesting. Now, YouTubers often do collaborations. I mean, it's just a common thing on YouTube. But back in the day when Tony did it, it wasn't really too common. And a few of his collaborations, he actually got flew down to LA on a plane because he lives in Canada, and he collaborated with some of the biggest YouTubers at the time. Now, you may have very well heard of these two YouTubers. One is named Smosh, and the other one is named LisaNova, otherwise known as Lisa Donovan, the one who created or co-created Maker Studios, which is now bought by Disney, and well, she's rich now. But we'll talk about Smosh and LisaNova more in their separate videos, because I do want to make videos on both of them. But let's get started talking about the collaborations. Talk more about them there. First of these videos I would like to discuss, 3 Guys in a Hotel, produced by Smosh. It was uploaded July 2007. It was sort of a parody of a sitcom. Now, this video contained the WineKone, of course, Dax Flame, and LisaNova, all famous YouTubers at the time that this video was made. Now let's begin watching this famous, well, not so famous, sitcom pilot.
Shut up!
Man, do I miss that old Smosh logo. It brings back so many good memories when Smosh actually made pretty funny videos. Anyways, this is just an obvious parody of sitcoms, I guess. You know, 3 Guys in a Hotel. I mean, what else would it be?
And told them to live on their own. Now they're forced to live with Ian's down on his luck cousin, Dax Flame.
Now let's introduce the players in Hecox. Anthony Padilla, both Smosh. Dax Flame from Dax Flame. Tony Huynh from the WineKone, and LisaNova from wait, that's not her name. And it's time to get to Tony's big role in this video, where I don't even know what he does. You guys can see. I'll play it right now.
Hey guys, how's it going? We're good.
As you can tell, everyone loved Tony Huynh, aka the WineKone, back in his time. But let's just show you some other funny clips with the WineKone in them.
Stop, Anthony. Alright. We believe you're a real man.
I know.
Is that okay?
Just stop. Let me do it, alright?
Anthony, just quit it, dude.
Come on. I can do it. I can do it.
You're such a loser. What a loser. Oh, hey. Did I catch you guys at a bad time?
Oh, Anthony's just trying to prove how manly he is.
Now, anyone who doesn't think that old Smosh is funny, just show them this clip, show them this whole video. In fact, it is pretty funny. But let's go to like another scene with Tony.
Funny guy?
Sometimes.
Yeah. You should tell me a joke sometime.
Really?
Seriously.
I will.
Come over.
Okay.
Tell me a joke.
I will tomorrow.
Alright, you, me, alone, candles.
Alright.
Alright.
That's
You
great.
call me.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. Oh! I gotta go. I have a meeting. I have a meeting with Kevin Spacey, actually.
Oh, cool.
You heard of him?
Yeah.
I bet you have. Alright, great. Call me though. Seriously. Okay?
Well, anyways, you get the point of this video. It's making fun of sitcoms, and it's pretty funny. But that Kevin Spacey joke at the end. Yeah.
In the 1990s, he was a junior crew member on a film Kevin Spacey directed. He claims the actor sexually harassed him. The one-time barman met Kevin Spacey in London in 2007 when he alleges the actor groped him.
The Daily Beast, they're saying that he's gay, but they're saying he's gay because a kid came out, where a man now, came out and said Kevin tried to fuck him when he was 14.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to show that. I just wanted people to know who this person was, Kevin Spacey. So, anyways, that is pretty much the end of that video, if you even remember it. But yeah, 3 guys in a hotel, pretty funny video, but nothing really controversial there. The next video from LisaNova, called LisaNova Does YouTube. It was uploaded on July 10th, 2007, and well, stars a ton of YouTube stars and even a website star named Perez Hilton. And our players for this one are LisaNova, Perez Hilton, Smosh, Anthony Indian, and then Dax Flame. Alright, we got the Hill 88 up in here, the Australian. We got, of course, the WineKone, who, you know, and Boheme. That's right. We got Big Red Afro. We got Vinny. And then we got Vince. We also got B-Don. And this is LisaNova Does YouTube. So the video begins innocent enough, where LisaNova goes and captures all the YouTubers. And I thought this part was funny, so go.
Let's go have a look. Look, lemons!
Hey, little girl, you want some candy?
Oh, no candy, thanks.
We got some Vegemite in the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hill 88.
Congrats, girl. You played yourself. Oh, and there's a WineKone. Yep. He's just getting fanned.
Here, I want to thank you guys for volunteering your time, your 4th of July holiday, and the rest of your life to my cause, LisaNova.
So, LisaNova makes all these YouTubers spam other YouTube channels for her and just write a bunch of different comments under her YouTube channel. And this actually happened. A bunch of YouTube accounts were spammed. I'm not sure if the YouTubers really actually spammed those accounts. No one really knows. But yeah, that was the whole thing with this video. Everyone got spammed. Later, all the YouTubers rebel, and then they get sent to like jail or prison or some little cell or something.
LisaNova is so gone mad.
And here's our boy, the WineKone, getting thrown in jail.
Basically goes absolutely fucking insane. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes. Oh yeah. Yep.
And you don't even care? Shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
LisaNova gets caught by the FBI. That's right, you're under arrest, LisaNova, for spamming all the time. But guess what? LisaNova didn't just get under arrest for this. No, she got fucking destroyed on YouTube for this. And I'll explain why. Or actually, all of other drama channels from the time explain why. She got heavily criticized, fucking buried in the dirt, because, well, spamming on YouTube is not funny. And it was not funny to many of the people who were on YouTube at the time. So you guys may or may not remember channel reviews. He was discussed earlier in the video. I thought WineKone was maybe trying to look like him as one of the haters. Channel Reviews was a channel that obviously reviewed channels, and he got into a lot of drama. He was basically kind of like the Keemstar of YouTube in 2007, and he obviously was not happy that LisaNova was spamming everyone, and he was definitely not happy that the WineKone was a part of this. This is probably some of the only drama that the WineKone actually got into. If you're interested in, the history of YouTube around the time of 2007 to 2008, I highly recommend you go back and watch his channel. All his videos, or most of his videos, are still up. So here's a few clips of him getting mad that LisaNova and the WineKone and the rest of the people in the video were spamming. Roll it.
Oh my god, this video outraged me and depressed me on so many levels it's hard to know where to begin. Let's jump to the meat of the issue, the spam. Okay, first off folks, this wasn't some altruistic event to bring the spamming problem to the forefront. LisaNova is a YouTube partner. That means she gets paid by view count, at least according to that PM she sent user Resurrection of CG. And if that's correct, then she makes more than some other YouTubers make. Quite a bit more. So every time she spammed and people looked at her page, because partner featured vids play automatically, she got money. Tony. You're the freaking WineKone. Why are you lowering yourself to this? You've got more talent than Nova's whole crew, and Smosh, and Dax Flame put together. You're one of the most brilliant and unique voices on YouTube. Your being in this was the biggest disappointment of all. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. It's one thing if you didn't want to say anything bad about her spam because you didn't want to involve yourself in the drama, but to be in this video was you basically approving and supporting her scamming the YouTube community.
There's 4 parts of that, so if you go on Channel Review's channel, you could definitely find it. Another controversy that the WineKone was a part of was that he actually told everyone that basically his YouTube channel got shut down by YouTube. Roll some clips from that.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. Tony, in the past 6 months we have received multiple complaints from users stating that your video content is unsuitable for our fun-oriented, friendly community and website. We have reviewed the content of your videos and have unanimously concluded that you have crossed the line more than once.
But guess what? It was just a prank, bro. His channel didn't actually get suspended. He basically just, you know, just made it all up. Well, many other channels were actually being suspended at that time, including channels like What the Buck, Timothy the Ghetto, and a whole bunch of other popular channels.
Just want to say that the first one, entitled A Stern Warning, was totally fake. YouTube did not send me any warnings of any sort in email form or messages or comments. It's classified in the comedy category. I thought a lot of people would catch that, but apparently less than 1% caught that.
A YouTuber at the time named Mr. Black was definitely not happy with this.
Maybe the reason why no one saw it as a joke was, well, number one, I guess it really wasn't that funny, and number two, it does happen, as you've seen from the previous clips. And it does happen to good people that bust their asses to make videos, and they wake up and their channel's gone. I don't know, maybe it's because you've been the top 50 subscribed for so long, you really don't know what it's like to lose everything you worked for in the past 6 months or a year. I personally spent 3 hours trying to make a video to bring awareness to what was happening to you, to try to help. And all along it was a joke. What happened if it was real? What happens then? Your channel gets suspended and we're like, oh man, well, we didn't know, we thought it was a joke. I guess you gotta kind of look at it from both ways, Tony. I mean, I don't know, I guess, you know, people have different sense of humors, but I guess if you really think about it, if you really were needing help and everyone just thought you were a big goofball and joked around about everything, I guess it's just we don't expect those kind of gimmicks from you. Look at your videos. You make good stuff. You're very talented. Everyone knows it. You're one of the most respected people on YouTube as far as videos go. But to sit there and pull people's chain in that manner, in that fashion, when it does happen, I don't know, it's just pretty poor taste considering the clips you've seen of people that really have lost their channels. And I pretty much would tell you that I imagine that Michael Buckley, What the Buck Show, and Mr. Pregnant, and not to mention other people that aren't as famous as those two, will probably disagree that it wasn't very funny. And you can see that both of them were crying pretty much when they lost their channel. So I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't find quite the humor in it or the comedy in it that you found. I guess, again, because it hasn't happened to you.
What else can I say?
So the WineKone didn't do too much controversial stuff, but he did a few things here and there. And this kind of tarnished his reputation, but not really, because no one really cared after, you know, a few days. Especially with the LisaNova one, it wasn't even his fault. And also remember that the WineKone had some of the most edgy content on YouTube at this time, so him being in controversy really didn't even matter for his image because he was already an edgy persona on YouTube. His video submission to 2007 CNN YouTube Democratic presidential debates was the most viewed entry by YouTube users, and his video was highlighted by the moderator Anderson Cooper before the debate. Basically all these YouTube submissions were just questions asked by the presidential to the presidential candidates, and the WineKone's, well, his was pretty dumb, and he's not even he's not even from the United States. He lives in Canada, so get him out of there. But we'll play the clip anyways.
Just because a video was popular online doesn't mean you'll see it tonight. The most viewed video question on YouTube was this one.
What are your thoughts on a recent poll suggesting that 88% of Californians elected Governor Schwarzenegger in hopes that a cyborg of his nature could stop a future nuclear war?
Yeah. So we all know that Arnold Schwarzenegger is a cyborg, so there's no need to waste time actually asking the candidates that question.
So as you can see, the WineKone has actually done many different collaborations with different YouTubers, as well as, being featured on things like CNN. He was also featured at the very end of the YouTube 2008 awards, and this is probably the last time he'd be super popular and be in these award shows, because the WineKone's fame really petered out around 2008. He stopped being popular at the time. Let's move on to basically conclude this video and discuss more about the WineKone's full YouTube career.
The WineKone, Tony. I loves the Tony.
As do we all, Boheme.
3-second clip of the WineKone. He pretty much rocks my socks.
Tony. You're the freaking WineKone. Why are you lowering yourself to this? You've got more talent than Nova's whole crew and Smosh and that Slime put together. You're one of the most brilliant and unique voices on YouTube.
Come on, WineKone. Go ahead, make clones. Got no girls. Go ahead, be creepy. Got no life. Go ahead, make songs.
Now allow me to discuss something that I had been ignoring throughout the entire video. The WineKone's heavy influence over the YouTube platform and its content. Remember those annoyingly edited videos with a person in front of their camera discussing a specific topic or telling a story? This is what I like to call jump cut vlogs, which are basically vlogs with tons of jump cuts. This is a style of video that would become very common. Now behold one of its pioneers, the WineKone.
Oh yeah! Here are some random crazy things for no apparent reason. Here is the path to the dark side.
Now Tony never intended to make this form of video popular. Instead, he used this jump cut method, mostly ironically, to make himself look like a crazy person. This was obvious in the previously covered Hotness Prevails / worst video ever. This jump cut style was later seen by popular YouTubers everywhere. Some notable ones include Shane Dawson, Tyler Oakley, Jenna Marbles, Brookers, Kev Jumba, and of course, with Nigahiga's rants. Speaking of Nigahiga, some of the WineKone style can be seen in some of his earlier videos. In fact, it's kinda obvious that Ryan Higa used a lot of the same sense of humor as many of these WineKone videos, although with much less of an edge. Nigahiga actually did the same rants and called them off the pill and did a lot of similar things where he played all characters in the video on a series called Schizo. But eventually, Ryan would go into a more skit-oriented path. TheWineKone is someone I would say influenced the more edgy side of YouTube, with his internet Creepo persona and regular TheWineKone persona seeming to have heavily influenced YouTubers like Filthy Frank and Max Mofo. In fact, this edgy side of YouTube may have never existed, or never even happened, if it wasn't for TheWineKone creating it right out of the gates. TheWineKone has influenced YouTube's content in many different ways. And this was probably due to the fact that he made so many different kinds of videos, from music parodies to ironic videos to skits. There wasn't really anything this YouTuber did not do. And this innovation and creativity made him unstoppable during the early years of YouTube.
Perhaps you're familiar with the legends of the internet Creepo. They call him the Loner, the man with no age, and the Asian. They say travelers who go wandering through the woods of YouTube will occasionally happen upon TheWineKone, only to come back changed. He's a desperate man, they say, and that none who look upon his YouTube channel return whole. But those of us who dwelt on YouTube in the before times know the true story of TheWineKone. Before the annoying orange, Shane Dawson or Ray William Johnson, before the partnership program, before Google, before YouTube channels had millions of subscribers, or even hundreds of thousands of subscribers, there was TheWineKone. In his glory days, TheWineKone shared the top 10 most subscribed list with Smosh. He was beloved by hundreds. That was a lot for YouTube back then. TheWineKone is one of those YouTube pioneers who helped start it all.
TheWineKone is a YouTuber that has not just inspired many YouTubers, but has also created and inspired many different genres that can be seen throughout YouTube's history. He was a true YouTube pioneer in every sense of the word, having YouTube users back in the day constantly coming back to the site just to visit his channel. His older content will forever live on as some of YouTube's first types of content done right. TheWineKone has a legacy unlike many other creators, with a very at-home-like aesthetic that inspired many to begin creating videos, no matter what, or how bizarre or mundane. TheWineKone was a public figure, somewhat like PewDiePie is today for YouTube, a voice for the website that made various different kinds of content. Basically, whatever he felt like. And like PewDiePie, he was just the right balance between edgy and tame to attract a mainstream audience. He towed the line of too far and occasionally went over it, just like PewDiePie. The only difference between him and PewDiePie was that unlike PewDiePie's constant switching things up with his content and evolving, TheWineKone kept making similar videos, never evolving or conforming to the times. This, along with TheWineKone's inconsistent upload schedule, I have that too, had many viewers lose interest and others move on to bigger and better creators around 2009. But unlike newer YouTubers, TheWineKone was making his videos as a hobby and not to specifically get paid. This sincerity has kept the WineKone with a small fan base over the years, which call themselves the Coners. The WineKone still uploads to this day, with approximately one video per year. And this is the main reason why many would consider this YouTuber dead. With the WineKone carrying many dead subs, sort of like me.
All my subs are dead, push me to the edge, yeah. All my subs are dead, yeah. Push me to the edge, All my subs are dead, push me to the edge, yeah. All my subs are dead, push me to the edge, yeah. Finish Clay, the compilation 2018, let's go.
Anyways, the WineKone was obviously fantastic for YouTube, and I'm glad he was there for us all at the beginning. Thank you, Tony Wynn, for basically creating the YouTuber. Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. Well, guess what? Today I'm gonna be reviewing this nice product, or showing you guys this nice product. It's called Nature Bleach, and you see this a little bit. Well, anyways, this product is so amazing. It really changed my life. You see, I used to be a normal hand, like like anyone else's hand, like maybe the hands like on this guy or something, but now I've changed into some weird crazy hand. Not crazy hand, because that's copyrighted material right there. That's from Super Smash Brothers. But I'm actually like some other hand, insane hand. That's a good name. I'm an insane hand. Or maybe I could be critical hand. That's a better name. Well, anyways, as me, critical hand, or Darius makes content, or whatever you want to call me, I'm going to basically show you that Nature Bleach is the best product of all time, because it has made me, well, not upload a video in over 2 years, or over a year maybe. I uploaded one, but yeah. Anyways, I've been working on the WineKone video for approximately 1 year. You see, I started this video in February of 2018, and I actually had some of the ideas for it as soon as probably like, I don't know what month, but in 2015 I had the idea for this video. So I've been working on this for a while, but not really. I've just been on and off doing it. I don't, I do this shit for fun. I don't really care. But I would like other people to, kind of watch this video. I thought it was an okay video. Maybe a bit long in some places. I'll definitely improve on the next one that I'll make. It will be much shorter, basically because I won't go over the videos forever. That this person made, because guess what guys, the videos that this person made are pretty much no longer on the internet, so I don't have to go over their videos. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do another one of these type of videos, and I really hope all of you guys enjoyed this, or at least learned something from this video. And with that being said, please subscribe, please like. If you got this far, please comment. And tell me what you thought of the video. Just literally comment anything. Say thank you. Say, hey, that was shit. I really don't care. Just write something in the comments down below. Please criticize me, actually. I would like to hear some of your criticisms, and maybe it will help me to change my video. So, yeah, tell me what you'd like to see down below in the comments. And, well, Bye, guys.